You know what's a thing I struggle with? Doing more than I have to. And that is not to say that I'm lazy or what. No, that's to say that if my goal is, say, oh, today I must edit 15 minutes, I'm gonna barely do it. If my goal is today I have to edit 2 minutes, I'm gonna barely do it. I don't know what happens, but it's something that happens to me. And it happens to me a lot. And I don't know why that happens to me. And you know what? It's happening to me in Minecraft too. It's extremely silly. It's kind of stupid, actually, more than anything. But I realized, man, I need to do something. And sometimes what helps a little is being able to organize myself into what I have to do. So I said, screw it. And today we're doing a little mood board. Honestly, I'm not actually quite sure why that whole thing with just doing exactly what I have to and nothing else. I don't really know why it happens. If you guys know, please do tell me. But for now, what we need is to be able to jot down with some signs what we have to do for this world. Because there's a lot of things that we have to do, and I keep forgetting them. So let's actually think about what the future of of this world looks like. So let's start by, something that I know I definitely have to do. Villager trading hall. On okay, it's gonna be. I don't want it to be up center. Oh, okay, hold on. There you go. All right, we need one of these. We need one of these. So I'm not talking about anything today because we need a villager trading hall. Very important. Because yeah, it's one of the main things that you need in order to start doing. I'm currently okay with this armor, which is just manually enchanted. I do like manually enchanting shit, but I don't want to go to another mining trip. Considering I only have like 18 diamonds here. It's like, look at this. Also, I have double stack of leather. I just realized that. Amazing. The things you notice. Next, we're gonna need bee farm, beehive, plus, um, you know, honey farm. This way we can do both of the things. Now, the thing about this farm that I was thinking about is, well, in order to do that, we're gonna need glass, and in order to get glass, we're gonna need to find a desert. So we're gonna need to explore for a desert. However, I'm not sure what's the best way to go about this is because I feel like a lot of the times people just know where the desert is. They just open up one of the world viewers and just try to find a good desert. I may, what I may do is find a very, very distant desert in the creative world. Just open the creative world and just try to find a desert that's, say, 8,000 blocks away and make that my mining desert because I think all Minecraft worlds need a mining desert because sand is just such a coveted resource. This may have aged. This may have aged. For all I know, a week from now they announce in Minecon because it's just happening this week. They're gonna announce, hey, by the way, now you're gonna be able to craft sand, and everyone's gonna be celebrating, and I'm gonna be here pretending that that's a thing. So this is gonna be awesome because you guys won't see this until after Minecraft Live because I'm so good at uploading. Okay, and this is basically what I got. Oh wait, hold on. There's another thing. House. Hold on. Up here. House. Like that. Like that. That's how you write house. I have a little structure in mind here. We do need to build the entire mega base, but the mega base, I think I'm gonna need some time to actually come up with it. I've already talked about how I want it to be. Like very paint blot style. I don't know how to explain it. Basically supposed to be kind of abstract, like blotches of paint. And it's gonna be purple and yellow and white. And it's like, oh, I mean, I really want to do that, but I'm so bad at building. And I need to spend some time in the creative world. But first, starter base, which is a little egg Tengai here. What? No, never mind. Forget I said anything weird. But then I remember last time I was thinking like, oh yes, I need to do this, and I already forgot. I already forgot. There's no way this is all that there is to do with this. I guess another thing we can do after this is, go kill Mrs. Ender Dragon Roar. Oh, there we go. We do need to go kill the Ender Dragon. We're gonna need to farm some stuff. But beyond that, yeah. And then once we're done with this and we have Elytra and everything, I think it would be a good idea to start, you know, maybe a creeper and paper farm. Just to make sure we're alright. I need to do a bunch of farms. See what I mean? It's like, man, this is a game that has so many things to do, and currently the only thing I have to do is collect resources. I guess I could maybe consider working on a storage system because, okay, this here is gonna be the house. It's gonna be a little, a big, an egg here with a drill and everything. So that's a nice world building piece. But then I don't actually know what I want to do for storage. All I know is I'm gonna need copper golems. So I may need to at some point do a copper golem trading session. But at the same time, maybe I could go to a trail chamber for all the copper and just do it like that. And in order to do that, we need the villager trading hall. Right? So I guess maybe after we have the villager trading hall, we're going to be able to have a little bit of a, trail chamber. Gobert. So it's like a pretty good mood board. I have to keep racking my brain on what I want to do here because I realized today that I came into the thing. I was gonna be like, oh, let's talk about my inability to keep focused on task if I know I have more time, which I think is the underlying issue with the whole not spending more than only doing exactly what I have to do. Then I also realized, like, what am I gonna do in the background? The only thing I can do in the background right now is wait for the villagers to appear. And that's not very fun to look at. There's like, okay, I could have collected the beehives for the honey farm. But man, it's nice to have it laid out like this, right? Maybe after house we can bring up it here. Look. Creeper and paper, mill and coal. That's what, something like that. Another thing I've been thinking about is, I'm gonna do the villager training hall, but I did say I wanted it to be more free for the villagers. Because I did think, oh man, it would be very nice if I could have like a little city for my villagers or something. So maybe I should design what those buildings are gonna look like. But we definitely need to have a villager that trades us pickaxes first. So, I think I'm gonna go kind of normal with the trading hall. Just block him on, I don't know, fucking cobblestone or netherrack. Just to make sure. And later we're gonna build a village. So I guess that's another thing to do. Build village city. It's gonna be weird because I want it to be like a petite little city town. Like I do want it to be like a city, but I want the buildings to not be more than like 10 blocks. Really just something really small. And I want to make sure that the villagers cannot escape, cannot be attacked, things cannot spawn on them to kill them. They have to be like, it very much has to be like a like a mall basically. The goal is to make it like a mall. Just It's like I don't even know how I want to envision this because I haven't sat down to properly envision that. So yeah, mood board. We're gonna have. I'm gonna keep on racking my brains, and next time we're gonna actually have something to do. Okay, important. That's it. I'll see you all next time, And yes, when I actually work on this, it's gonna be kind of weird because it's gonna be actually seeing me build. I haven't built anything in a while, and I'm kind of intrigued as to how my building style has evolved since the last time I actually built anything, um, proper. Currently, I just build things by going weird with it because I like going weird with it and having weird builds. And this build that's gonna be here is gonna be real weird. But in order to build that, we are gonna need this beehive and honey farm. And in order to do that, we're gonna need to explore for this desert and mine a lot of iron. Oh, I guess that's something I can add here. Melting system. Hold on, we can smelting system. Good, 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 good. We need a big smelter. Probably there, probably somewhere. Maybe we're gonna need a lava farm for this. So let's do it. Lava bucket slash. I could also do a blaze rod farm. I would like to have a blaze rod farm. It's such an old concept, and I feel like I don't ever see people make blaze rod farms. I think because there's a farm now that just gives you infinite fuel with the same fuel. Hmm. Okay, so let's change this to fuel farm. There we go. There we go. Good. We can need a fuel farm so that my smelting system can smelt all of these. See, there's lots of things to do. I have to think about all of them. There was already one that I thought to put here and I forgot already. So that's awesome. Storage system? Storage system it was. It was storage system, but that's after the trial chamber. So I guess here. Storage system somewhere? I don't know where. I need to figure some stuff out of recording. So I think it's time for me to do that. All right.